Hi everyone, it's Gillian and welcome back to Crochet with Gillian. For today's tutorial, we're going to be working on a simple crochet carnation coaster. Let's get started. To begin round 1, you're going to start with a magic ring. Chain 2. And that chain 2 doesn't count as a stitch. Into the ring, you're going to make 15 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 15. And you're going to join to the first double crochet stitch, not the chain 2, with a slip stitch, and tighten your ring. And that is the end of round 1. For round 2, chain 2, and you're going to make 2 double crochets into the place where you made your slip stitch. You're going to make 2 double crochets into the next stitch, and repeat 2 double crochets into the next stitch. Repeat around and I'll meet you at the end. At the end, you're going to join with a slip stitch to the first double crochet stitch. And that is the end of round 2. For round 3, chain 2, make 2 double crochets into the space where you made your slip stitch. And make 1 double crochet in the next stitch. And repeat 2 double crochets in the next stitch. And 1 double crochet in the next. And you're going to repeat around. At the end, join to the double crochet stitch with a slip stitch. And that is the end of round 3. For round 4, before we get going, you're going to go ahead and place a stitch marker in the 23rd stitch. Chain 2, make 2 double crochets into the space where you made your slip stitch. One double crochet in the next 2 stitches. And repeat 2 double crochets in the next stitch. And 1 double crochet in the next 2 stitches. You're going to repeat that sequence until you get to the stitch marker. In the last stitch before the stitch marker, you're going to put 2 double crochets. You're not going to complete that last stitch. You're going to switch colors. And I'm going to be carrying the main color with me for the next 3 stitches. You're going to make a double crochet in the next stitch. You're going to make 2 double crochets in the next stitch. and make 1 double crochet in the next stitch. You're not going to complete that. You're going to switch colors, and we're going to drop the green that I'm working with. We're not going to be carrying that color. We're just going to let it be for the next round. And you're going to make 2 double crochets in the next stitch. One double crochet in the next 2 stitches. And you're going to repeat this sequence until you get to the end. In the last stitch, you're going to make 1 double crochet and join to the first double crochet stitch with a slip stitch. And that is the end of round 4. For round 5, chain 1, make a single crochet into the space where you made your slip stitch. Make a single crochet into the next stitch, and you're going to make single crochets all around until you get to where you made the color change. You're not going to complete that last stitch. You're going to switch your colors to the green, and you're just going to pull this over. You don't want to make it too tight, just want to give it a little bit of room. And you're going to carry the first color with you. You're going to be working over everything for the next 4 stitches. Make a single crochet into the next stitch and make 3 more single crochets with the green, and you just can always look to make sure that you're working over it. That's 2, 3, and 4, and you're going to switch colors, and I'm just going to work over the green for the next couple of stitches. So make 1 single crochet into the next stitch, and you're going to continue working single crochets all around. I'm just going to drop the green here and continue with my single crochets. And you're going to fasten off this round. So we all finished with this color, and this is going to be the last round for this. So we're going to join with an invisible join. So you're going to go into the single crochet stitch and into the back loop of the last stitch, and then over to the chain 1. And you're just going to go and weave in your ends, and you can go ahead and cut this color also, so you're all finished with it. And that is the end of round 5. For round 6, we're going to turn our work around, and we're going to be working in the back loop. So, but from the back here, so I guess you can call it the front loop. We're going to be working into that loop, and we're going to join with a slip stitch. And chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and that chain 4 is going to count as a treble crochet. In that stitch, you're going to make 3 treble crochets. So you're going to wrap your hook twice, and you're going to go in and pull up a loop, and you're going to pull 2 loops off, 2 and 2, and you're going to make 2 more treble crochets in that same space. Wrap your hook twice, go in, pull up a loop, 1, 2, and 3, and 1 more time, 1, 2, and 3. In the next stitch, you're going to make 4 treble crochets, and remember, we're just going only into 1 loop, the loop that's closest to us. One, 2, 3, and 4. And you're going to repeat 2 more times. And you're going to turn your work so that your work is now on the right side, and you're going to make 4 treble crochets into those loops that were skipped. One, 2, 3, and 4. And you're going to repeat 3 more times. And you're going to join with a slip stitch. You're going to join to the first treble crochet stitch, and you're going to fasten off here. For round 7, you're going to make a slip knot, and you're going to go into the back of the pattern. So we're going to make a surface crochet all the way down, and you're going to go into that middle stitch. You're going to place that loop on your hook, and you're going to pull that through, and you're just going to slip stitch. That's what a surface crochet is. You're going to slip stitch all the way down, and you can put this wherever you want it to be. And you're just going to be grabbing the loop from the back, and you don't want this to be too tight. And you're going to do the same for this one. And that is the end of the tutorial. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment, share it, and I'll see you in the next video.